Team Liquid just took home the last spot in the main segment of the Boston E-League Major. Obviously one spot being left open because of the 100 Thieves visa issue, and this is the spot that Liquid managed to steal away from a Vanguard in an overtime game. Now Zeus in this one, he said he was playing for his team and he's absolutely doing this. He is an absolute legend. We know this before from things that happen outside the game.
I think Zeus is flirting with the admin a little bit.
But now we're seeing it inside the game. And stats don't always tell the entire truth. But if you just look at this one here, we're going to see the kill assist survive traded ratio here. And if you look at this whole game, Zeus actually has the highest percentage, I guess. 85% of the rounds, one of these things happens with him. Interestingly, he has the least frags on his team, and he has the most deaths on his team. So he's definitely not getting any bonus points from the killed or the survived categories of this. And only 58 ADR, and from watching the game, I'm guessing he's not getting a whole pile of assists either. So what's this guy doing? Obviously, he's putting himself in a position to get traded. He's playing very well for his teammates, and he's doing exactly what he said. He's setting them up as much as possible. And it's not just the fact they're trading him. We're going to look through this now, and you're going to see there's a whole pile of extra things that he's also doing just to help up his teammate, grabbing information and stuff like that. Now, quickly before that, we're going to see a round where Zeus plays to his own individual abilities. Now, Zeus is obviously under no illusion that he's a better aim than everyone else in the server. So he plays these wacky spots, people might not check, and he's basically playing to his own advantage here, and he does it very well. And you see, because no one checks him, they think it close must be clear because they check the corner as they come out, but he's directly below them. He gets one kill, and every time you can get one kill as a player that's less skilled than everyone else in the server, you're doing your job well and really setting your team up to have a great chance. Interestingly, the second round's also set up for Zeus. Standard bait and switch here with Nitro jump spotting him just hiding in the corner. So you'll see Nitro's going to spot him in a second. Basically, it just takes all the pressure off Zeus. He knows he's going to get a couple of kills here. They don't expect him at all. He executes it quite well. He goes down. Elige's able to jump out here, and he cleans everything up with a nice bit of spray control. Very standard bait and switch, but I thought I'd just show it anyway. Throughout the CT side, Zeus doesn't do anything hugely sacrificial that I can really analyze that much. He's obviously dropping guns for his teammates, often rocking just the CZ, giving AKs he picks up to anyone else in the team. But that's just what you'd expect from a player like this. He's also been doing the support role very well. As you see here, he's going to throw a flash for JDM to lock down apartments by himself, but this is not really sacrificial. It's just being a good supportive player. You'll see as the flash goes off, JDM's able to peek up. And as you can see in the other clip there, it actually is very good at getting rid of the AWPer. Now, Zeus comes back in a 4v4, and they want to try and work out what's going on. So if I pause it right here, you can see the T side's obviously used a lot of utility here at middle. They know there's at least one player here because of the flashes that are just being chucked up short. But the one thing about this position is, even if you swing out like Zeus is right here, admittedly it's a little bit wide, I wouldn't do any better, but normally they're going to be sitting just where that smoke is or somewhere in the middle, and they're going to just be waiting for you to peek out, and they're just going to insta-headshot you anyway. It doesn't matter if you're Zeus, a Cold Zero, maybe you can get away with it, but most players are just going to insta-headshot you as you swing out here if they're watching it, or they're not watching it, which is exactly what's happening here, and you can maybe shoot him in the side. It's all about timing, and yeah, if you can get the timing right. And the thing is, Zeus, you might think, oh, what if Zeus misses this if they're not looking at him? Yes, there's a high possibility of that, but Zeus is by no means a useless player. He's definitely still competent, and just at this, he's a little bit out of his depth aim-wise at this very high level, but remember, he did used to be a pro, so he's no slouch, so hopefully he would get this kill anyone not looking at him. And you'll see here, he does time this quite well as they're going for the boost, and he gains all this information that no one's coming out here, and gets a pick and turns it into a 4v3. His teammates now know there's only probably one in middle, no one's up top middle trying to come down short, and you'll see Nitro obviously a little bit worried about connector. He did just clear it, but the rest of the team's able to concentrate there. You'll see he's now looking towards Palace, quite confident no one's going to come out, as of yet, while the smoke's up at least. And so that's basically all Zeus was doing here. A couple of extra information peaks that he's the one going for this bonus information, I guess, because if he dies, he's the player you want to die, and then he can translate or give the information to his teammates, and hopefully they can deal with it. I mean, all the players in this Liquid roster are pretty talented, and a lot of sharp players in Twist, Elige, Nitro, and JDM with the AWP is definitely a very good player. Now this information grabbing continues over to the T side, but on the T side it's a lot less forgiving. Think about players like Apex, great entry fragger. He can just absolutely get destroyed sometimes because this entry role is so unforgiving. If you put a player like Zeus in there, who obviously isn't quite as skilled as Apex, he's going to struggle even more. It's not going to look good in his stats, but Zeus doesn't care. He wants to do what's best for his team. And you'll see here, he's even clearing at A main by himself initially. Elige does come up behind him, but you see, he's the one who wants to get this information. If anyone's here, he's the one that wants to encounter them. He doesn't want Elige going down. He wants to go down, translate the information. Why do I keep saying translate? Relay should be the right word. Relay information to his teammate. And yeah, definitely work out the best. And you'll see here, even the dangerous cross here, they have no smoke for jungle area. He Molotovs it off. He uses his utility well. There's a flash and a molly there, but he's the one crossing here first. Elise takes a little peek, then he's the one crossing, and he actually encounters Buster here at the triple box area. Gives him information over here. Nitro's able to get the kill, and that's very good. That triple box position, you're likely going to lose that fight anyway, and it's definitely good that it's Zeus going down. Give the information, you see Nitro picks up the kill, and they end up winning this round. Now, another thing about this role is it's not just all about grabbing information, it's all about creating space for your teammates. And you see here, Zeus doesn't stop, or he does initially because of the Molotov, but you see he's just going to run over here. And this is his highlight of the game. I mean, it doesn't matter that he's moving a little bit, he'll still get the headshots, and you see he's pushing all the way up here. He wants to lock down, no one's coming out market, give his teammates space, and obviously he clears out sight by himself there. Maybe we are watching Apex play, who knows, but in this round he gets it done. And you can see in this clip, a little bit later in the half, at round 26, again he's pushing up very aggressive and clearing out space for his teammates. And actually, this is quite intelligent. See the smoke comes down for the CTs? This is possibly a good way, I mean it's not a bad smoke really to angle off the short plays, but you see Zeus, he comes out here, he's just going to start spraying this smoke right here. And basically this is because, if we switch to Krisen's point of view, this pillar right in front of him, this one just here, it's a very good spot to jiggle left and right, especially when he had his player at the bench there. Obviously he's just gone down. But you see he's able to jiggle back and forth there. That's possibly a very strong angle. So Zeus spraying this is a very good idea. He's clearing out a very strong spot. And you see, even right now, he's going to swing out and catch Kristen off guard because he's getting more aggressive, helping his teammates out. And you see Twists is on 11 HP right now. And Kristen's he's going to kill him any second until Zeus turns up with his hyper-aggressive play and deals with him and saves Twist's life. Instead of this being probably a 2-on-2 now, it's now a 3-on-2 with Twist still alive, and you'll see as we continue this round through, Twist actually gets another kill and basically secures this one into a 3v1. And this all just kind of came from this Zeus position. You'll see, even though he knows he doesn't have the best aim, pushing out to the pillar and just spraying it like that, it's kind of like a Molotov, I guess. He gives his teammates the confidence that no one's going to peek him from behind that pillar, jiggle back and forth, and even catches Jame off rotating away to try and save. One other thing that they've been doing, Team Liquid, is Zeus he'll be the one fiddling with nades sometimes, especially in mid control. So they smoke off and get this initial mid control. They want something, say they want a re-Molotov window. Zeus is the one that will pull out his molly and chuck it at those times where it can be a little bit risky. And it just makes sense because you want the other players holding the angles. Now moving on to this one, you'll see, again, we're going to continue with this entry fragging thing. You see his jump peeking things, maybe a little bit strange, but you see Zeus is probably thinking, maybe I'm not going to win that fight if I walk into a guy unders, but if I jump, I can make it hard for him to shoot me, and then my teammates can trade in. I think that's probably maybe his thought process behind. I could be wrong, but I think it's definitely a decent one when, as I've been talking about, Zeus isn't the greatest fragger in the world. But that's it for this one, guys. I think Zeus has been doing a great job, doing the best he possibly can, and really playing the team game here. Obviously, dropping guns is just great straight away, plus there's all the other things that I've hopefully covered and you guys found interesting. Make sure to subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.